Hey everybody, welcome back to animation day number 2. Today we are going to be taking our animation from yesterday. Let's go ahead and check this out. Select all 3 of these. Here's what we did. We had a ball drop, roll down a hill, and crash into a rectangle. Today, you'll see my build order is a lot more advanced. I'm going to go ahead and play all of this so you can see what I did. And then I'm going to show you a few tools, and it's going to be up to you to create your own little animation from what we did yesterday. It can be on the same different screens, so we'll just duplicate. I'll show you how to do that in a second. If you preview this, the ball is going to drop, roll down, crush. Then we've got these little rectangles that are coming back into the game. They are not happy that the other one was crushed, so they're coming back in. They are building themselves back up like a triple wall, and our ball is not happy. He is back to take care of business. He stops, jiggles a little bit with excitement, and crushes all 3. So you can see again a lot more advanced, a little bit longer than yesterday. What we're going to show you is how to bring something back onto the screen, as well as how to create that move where I move something up to the left. I will show you that as well. Let's create a new slide just for today's purpose. We are going to delete this. Also yesterday you had this animation. If you just Command CV, copy and paste, you'll create a new slide. I want you to do today's on a different slide. So you should have day 1, day 2, and don't worry about these guys down here. Let's go ahead and delete that slide. So we're on day 2. I'm actually going to show you on the 3rd square. Let's get rid of this as well. We don't need that. A couple little tricks. So if I go ahead and create my ball shape, I'm going to move this off screen because again I want it to come back onto screen. And I'm going to go up to my shape option, this little pen tool. If I click on screen with this pen and I hold down my mouse, I'll get a curved line. Every time I click and hold the mouse down, I'll get a curved line. If I let go and do not hold my mouse down, I will get a straight line, which is user-friendly as well. And I'm just going to create a path. I can overlap as many times as I want. And this right here, if I'm done with my path, let's say the ball is going to go all the way around this like a roller coaster. I need to get rid of that. I can hit the escape key on my keypad to get rid of that right there. Now this is my path. So my path is actually just a line right now. This ball cannot connect to that line until we do the following. We have to click on the path itself. And we have to shift click the ball and go up to our format option, shapes and lines, make motion path from a shape. Now it asks us click the shape that will generate the motion path. We want to obviously click the line, and you can see that it will automatically place the ball right on that line. If I go to my ball right here, I will notice that it is going to move along that line. Now that's obviously very fast, so let's raise this up so we can actually watch it go along that line. You can see it will move along my path. Now you can either leave your path exposed. I don't really recommend it for this here, but you'll notice a couple things. If I were to click on here, I have the red path. The red path is really what I want to use. The black path I can get rid of. So just click and delete, and now my ball here, if I no longer have the path, but I do have it connected to the path, if I preview it, I will have no black line on my screen. That is how you create, again, a ball to a path by clicking both, going up to your format option and placing that on the path. We also, however, can scale this and add multiple effects. So right now, if I were to go to my scale, let me get rid of that. I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. If I go here into my action, I can add an action. I can scale the ball. Notice how it gets bigger automatically. Let's just say I want the ball to scale from big, right? From small to big. If I were to preview this, you'll notice that the scale happens all at once. If I click my move option and drag it above my scale option, I can actually scale this with build 1. So if my move is 5 seconds, I can put my scale at 5 seconds also and preview it, and it should get bigger as it goes along the path. Do you see how it's getting to be a larger ball there? And then boom. I can also make this smaller if I want, and then make this one bigger and preview that as well. And you can see my ball gets bigger, so it looks like it's coming into the screen as it goes. Now, you can mess around with the acceleration and all of that along your path. You can also go in and change these. If you click and just drag around, you can change these or delete one if you don't like it. And really go in here and adjust your paths to get something that you do like. All right. So that's going to be obviously important for bringing the ball back up on the screen. I want to show you one more technique today, and then I'm going to let you kind of go and experiment. I'm also attaching this keynote to the Google Classroom, so you can go in and actually see exactly what I did. If you want to copy mine exactly, you don't have to. So I have my ball up here. We're going to go ahead and create, let's say that we had these little rectangles that were coming into the scene like I showed you. Go to the shape option, grab a square. I'm just making it a small little rectangle. I'm going to show you how to do one of these because I did all three the exact same method: move, scale, rotate, move, scale, rotate. So if I want this guy to build into the scene, I had it move in. I believe it was from the left, or did it fly in? Yeah, it was a move in from the left. There it goes, like that. I don't like any bounce. I don't want it to bounce. I want it to hit and come in. I think I did a little bit of a delay on it. He starts sneaking in like that. Perfect. And then what I had him do is I had him actually grow. He went and grew. And the way that I did that, if I go back here, is I scaled it. I scaled the rectangle up. So if I click on my rectangle, I have a build-in action. If you remember from yesterday, you can only have one build-in, but as many actions as you want. I scaled it. Now notice it's going to automatically scale left to right. All you have to do to change that is go to your format option and rotate it so it scales the opposite direction. And then you can grow this rectangle up and move it wherever you want. Like so. And if we go back to our animate tab, we can slow it down a little bit in preview, and you'll see it scales itself up. So really pretty cool. You can, again, go ease in, ease out, and worry about the acceleration. You can change different things. But for that purpose, that's how I scaled my block. So if we go back to here and we were to go into the move, I moved it in, and then the scale, I scaled it up, and then I rotated the actual rectangle itself. So let's go back here. Click on this right here. Move in, scale, rotate, and move is, again, let's see that. Move in, scale, and rotate, and then I moved it up. All right, so if you want to do that with three different objects, you would just take these, and you can actually copy. If you just shift click, you can copy and paste Command CV. And CV, there we go. Command CV, copy and paste, and you will have another rectangle that you can do the same thing with. So instead of having one, you'll have the second one. So you just duplicated what you already did. So your goal today is to have the ball come into the scene, crush that, which we already did yesterday, but then I want you to have the ball come back into the scene and crush 3 more items. Those items are up to you what you want to use. You can use any one of these shapes if you want, or you can replicate mine exactly. It's all about the timing. So take a look at my pieces here. Do not forget to actually start yours after the builds, just like we did yesterday. Do not start them on your click. Otherwise, you got to click the mouse. If you want it to all play together, you have to start them with your former build. I will be around to help you guys. If you're an e-learner, feel free to drop any comments if you get stuck on anything. And good luck with this. This is going to teach you a lot more than it did yesterday, but I think you'll find it to be a lot of fun if you give it a shot. See you guys later on.